Hello and welcome to another edition of Ways to Play Solitaire. Today I'm going to be playing a game called Monte Carlo, also sometimes called Weddings or Double and Quits. The object of this game, similar to the previous games, is to remove all the cards from the table. To start out, deal 25 cards as 5 rows and 5 columns. You can remove cards as pairs, however they have to be next to each other. They can be either adjacent, diagonal, or vertical. In this case I don't have any vertical, but for example if this was a 5 I could have 2 5s here. Now when you remove cards, sometimes you have options. For example, I could remove these 2 5s or those 2 5s. Similarly, I could remove these 2 10s or these 2 10s. Now what happens is that once you remove all the pairs you can, you end up shifting all the cards upwards and then dealing out more cards from the stack. So with that in mind, I typically like to remove the highest cards possible, the highest up in the board, because that shifts most of the cards upward. So I will remove this 5 and this 5, and I will remove these 2 10s. Additionally, I'll remove these 2 jacks and these 2 3s. Now that there's no more pairs that I can remove, as I mentioned, we shift all the cards up and then refill from the stack. So when you shift back, bring everything over and then replace from the next line. Now we refill from the stack. And now we play in the exact same way. So I'll remove these 2 4s. These 2 8s. And that's it. Now you always have to remove every possible pair from the board. You can't just remove a couple and then move the cards. You have to remove as many as you possibly can. Now we do it again, so we'll remove these 2 10s. And that looks to be the only moves that I can make this round. Next round, I got these 9s I can remove, which is good. It's moving this 3 will end up closer to that 3. I've got a pair of aces, a pair of kings, and that's all that we can do for this. Oh, pair of 5s. And that looks to be it for this round. Got a pair of queens, pair of 6s. This is good. It means I'll remove this 3 next round. We've got a pair of 7s, a pair of 2s, and that's it. Now I'm up to the last of the cards. So now I just have to try to remove all these cards from the board following the same play, and hopefully I'll win. So we've got a pair of 3s. That looks to be it. So we'll shift everything over. At this point there's no other valid moves that I can make, so the game is over and unfortunately I didn't win. So join me next time when I play a game called Decade. See you then. up to 20. So let's remove those.